Born on April 10, 1957, Valeriy Andreev is better known in his home country of Russia as the Orc Maniac. Raised in the village of Sherry, not much is documented about his childhood. Upon leaving school, he became a trucker and, on the surface, appeared to live an ordinary and well-intentioned life. He was married, had 2 children, and was not known to abuse substances or alcohol. His friends and family valued him and spoke highly of him. But all that changed in the mid-2000s when he began behaving differently, becoming distant and isolated. He preferred to work alone on long-haul drives and did not engage with his colleagues and friends the way he once did. It wasn't until 2012 that Russian investigators began to suspect there was more to Valeriy than met the eye. In June of that year, 18-year-old Olga Zurluva disappeared. Witnesses last saw the young woman entering a white SUV, which was captured on CCTV. The vehicle was later spotted in the city of Ork. Luckily for investigators, the vehicle was far from commonplace. Only 2 such SUVs were registered in the city, and one of them belonged to Valeriy. Investigating the 55-year-old truck driver further, authorities learned that Valeriy had been in the same location as Olga shortly before she vanished. This could be proven using his mobile phone data. Valeriy was arrested and detained in connection with Olga's disappearance a month later, but was ultimately released. However, his vehicle, company truck, and garage were all searched during his time in custody, and they showed traces of human DNA and blood. When his colleagues were approached, they reported that they had assumed the trucker had begun to use the services of sex workers because contraceptives, jewelry, women's underwear, hair, accessories, and other feminine items were often found in his vehicle. Valeriy was asked to appear for questioning again, but he didn't come to the police station. He was last heard from on July 6, 2012, when he contacted his wife and has not been seen or heard from since. Val's profession as a long-haul truck driver allowed him to access all sorts of routes and different areas of the country. After he was reported missing, an extensive search was launched with the aim of tracking him down before he attempted to leave the country, but no sign of him was ever found. The remains of his last confirmed victim, Olga, were found on September 10, 2013. In the years since he vanished, law enforcement has received dozens of calls and messages about possible sightings of Valeriy, indicating that he may still be in Russia or as nearby as Kazakhstan. Several areas in and around Russia have been searched in response to the tips received by investigators, but so far the authorities have come away empty-handed each time. One of the most recent sightings of Valeriy was in October 2019 when he was positively identified in the Luga district of the Leningrad Oblast region of Russia. The witness who saw him reported the sighting to several law enforcement bodies, but despite residents of the area confirming that they had also seen him, no actions were taken to capture and detain Valeriy by the Ministry of Internal Affairs or the Investigative Committee. At the end of that year, Interpol decided to take up the search for the elusive serial killer. In 2020, when Interpol announced they were searching for Valeriy, he was placed at the top of their list of wanted fugitives, and a reward equivalent to $20,000 was offered for information on his whereabouts. In 2021, a witness reported seeing Valeriy near Moscow. Valeriy is now aged 65 and is linked to the rapes and murders of 8 women. However, he is suspected of killing more than 100 women between 2006 and 2016. If he was truly responsible for such a horrific number of crimes, then Valeriy would be Russia's deadliest serial killer and one of the worst in the world. Valeriy Andreev is still missing. He is described as a white male with graying hair who stands at 5 feet 6 inches tall. He has a 5-centimeter scar on his abdomen. He is currently 65 years old.